Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. So, I just wanted to talk with you about a concept that I have been hearing about lately, but it's a concept that I heard a while back from my um, twin flame, and it sticks with me, and it's something that I feel like has helped a lot of people throughout history and also helps people even now. Um, and that is something called the death ground principle. So I know the principle because actually I lived it before I knew what it was called. And so the concept is that if I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Bliss. It's an Amazon original movie with, I believe it's um, Owen Wilson and Salma Hayek. But the concept is, if you're down to your last dollar, you're in a situation where you can't go back, you're in a corner, you gotta fight your way out, and you gotta survive. So you have to survive um, and create what you want. So there's this inspiring story that I heard before, and it's, in keeping with this. So it was called, I think it was called Burn the Ship, or Burn the Ships, Burn the Boats. I think it's actually a book called Burn the Boats or something like that. But anyway, um, so the story goes, so there was this army, and they had to fight and travel. They're in old school ships. They had to sail across the sea, and they're at a place where they can't go any further. What's approaching them is an army, a massive army, and they don't, like, this, they can't go back. The They're starving pretty much. Um they can't go back. And maybe, let's say, if we're, I'm just making up numbers, for example, say there's an army and they're like 20,000, and the army that they're about to face is like 100,000, and the they can't really go back. And one of the service persons is talking to the captain and saying, "Captain, this army that we're facing is going to be $100,000. Freaking out. What should we do?" And the captain knows if they go forward, um, they got to face this army of 100,000, and they're 20,000. But he knows that if they knew what they were facing, that they would surely retreat, because they wouldn't think that they could make it, and they can't go back, because that might mean death too. And the captain said, "Burn the ships." And the serviceman is like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Burn the ships." Because he knew this death ground principle. If you're able to escape, you can't. You won't be focused. You'll be using too many resources. You'll be thinking back and forth. Should we retreat? Should we stay? Should we go? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna make it? Whatever. There's no option when losing. As the song goes, you don't have the option to lose. You gotta make it. You gotta win. And we've some of us, I'm gonna say, not everybody, thankfully, some of us have been in situations where we don't have an option. Like, people say, burn your bridges. There is no bridge. I can't go back. And I've been in this situation at least a couple times where I couldn't go back. I can't go back. I don't have there's no bridge. I can't go back. It's not an option. I cannot lose. I cannot fail. Um, Totally, like all my resources are focused. I can't waste anything. I don't have anything to waste. And when you're in a situation that's this serious, you can't, you have to win, period. And so you have reserves. You tap into reserves that you have no idea that you have when you are in a situation like this. Focus, like resourceful, thinking, quick on your feet. You have to, and some people look at it like, oh, this is a cool thing, and wouldn't this be neat if you, got into this situation? But if you had to live through it, it's not fun. This, for me, would just be to push someone to actually achieve their best, to really build something that they want to build, and to survive. Because some people have this cushy job and they have, the luxury of not, they don't have to worry about it. And I was talking about this strategy for building hunger in people because, like, for example, some parents said they want to, give their kids everything that they want, and they don't want, them to struggle the way that they did. But the thing is, that's what built character in their parents. That's the reason why they are the way they are. So what I'm gonna do is in this video for now, this is gonna be part one, and I'm gonna do part two of this video because I think it's a really good topic. And I'll call this Death Ground part one, and then we'll do Death Ground part two. But I think it's a really interesting concept, and I think it can be used for a lot of things. But like I said, I know that people think of it as a joke or something because they use it. It's a game. It's not a game when you actually live through it and you don't know what's going to happen to you, whether you're going to be homeless or not. You know what I'm saying? So people go through a lot of things and people don't understand what it is to have to go through something like this for real. But this is why hunger is created in people. This is one reason I would say at least that hunger is created because you already know you can't go back. So you have to fight your way out of it and understand what the experience is. All right. So I'm going to end for now, like I said, and I will do part two of this. Okay. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.